New Yorkers are finding out. And this time, it's the Italian New Yorkers who are somewhat upset. I don't know why. Let's check it out.
Mayor Mondami, I give you a year. You are not a New Yorker. You have no clue.
I'm Isabella Reggi, and today we are here in Little Italy asking the locals how they feel about one of the oldest immigrant communities, Little Italy, not being included on Mayor Mamdani's immigrant enclave map.
Wow. I have never set foot in New York, but I watched a lot of movies. I know a lot about Italian Americans, and even I know about Little Italy. Even in video games, Little Italy is featured. Little Italy and Chinatown. But Mayor Mamdani has got something against the real good migrants of New York. I wonder why that is.
Map.
I don't consider you to be my mayor.
I think it's disgraceful for what he's doing. He's got to be fair to everybody, and he's not fair to everybody. He's not fair to the Jewish people, which he makes everybody notice he's not fair to the Jewish people.
A lot of Jewish people actually voted for him. There are a lot of wokes amongst Jews too, guys.
He's not fair to the Irish people, and now he hates the Italians. For what reason? What do we do to him that he should hate us?
They always sort of pushed us to the side. I got it. Yeah. In other words, the Little Italy, they take care of their own problems. And we were always pushed aside. And I think it's about time that we have to be firm about this. Otherwise, we'll totally be forgotten.
He did that on purpose, guys. He did that on purpose. You know why? Because these are white Europeans, white immigrants.
If you understand what took place here over 100 years ago, between 1880 and 1920, when the mass migration of Italian immigrants first came, this was the stepping stone for the Italians.
Well, the Bari family came here 120 years ago from Sicily. They were immigrants. They landed down in what's known as the Five Points. Grandma started the San Gennaro Festival. That right up there, that is Grandma. That is Grandma. Grandma from the Bari family. Okay, she is the heart and soul of this neighborhood.
My grandfather was on the Society of St. Gennaro, which happens to be this year 100 years. So it means a lot to me, Little Italy, you know?
There's no such thing as left or right down here. Both sides of the street are beautiful.
And what makes New York City such a special place is a collage of many different cultures. People from all over the world come here and settle.
A collage of many cultures. Looks like they still haven't learned. Not all cultures are the same. Not all cultures are equal. You bring in Haitians, you bring in Pakistanis, they are going to come for you.
And they need to be recognized for the contributions that they brought to this wonderful country.
So, what's actually happened? Let's see. Needless to say, I was watching this documentary on the Gilded Age, not because of this, I was just watching that documentary. And most skyscrapers in Chicago and New York were built by these immigrants. You know, they love to tell you, oh, it's the immigrants who built this country. What kind of immigrants? Immigrants from Europe, Italians, the Irish. They did it. They built it. Not these hijabis, not these Middle Easterns. These were the people who built this. But they want to rewrite history. When it comes to defending multiculturalism, they hide behind superior Western European cultures. But when it comes to standing by them, they quietly erase them. Look at this. Chinatown, Guyana, Gateway, Koreatown, Little Africa, Little Albania, Little Bangladesh, Little Tibet, Little Caribbean, Little Colombia. No little white yet. No little white culture yet. Little Ecuador, Little Egypt, Guyana, Haiti, India, Manila, Mexico, Odessa. Okay, well, I guess there must be Russians or Ukrainians. Little Palestine, of course, no one's going to remove that. Little Pakistan, little Poland. Oh, okay, that's white European. And little Ukraine. He must have left them purposefully. I think he's going to come for them too. Little Senegal, little Yemen. He's going to replace them with other brown cultures. Guys, you don't understand that these guys are working on an ideology. They have an agenda. They hate Western civilization. And with that, they're going to erase all contributions made by Western societies or Western immigrants. They're going to remove it. So the Italian community has written a letter. Italian American Civil Rights League blasts Mamdani for erasing Little Italy from New York City immigrant map. The Italian American Civil Rights League today condemned Mayor Zoran Mamdani after his administration's New York City immigrant enclaves map reportedly highlighted dozens of ethnic neighborhoods across New York City while ignoring Little Italy, one of the most iconic immigrant neighborhoods in American society. And this is nothing, guys. Watch what's coming. This is also New York. Fresh video straight from New York City. A white man with a dog is chased off by a Muslim couple because dogs are not allowed. Dogs are haram. Watch what's coming. Now remember why Randy Fine said, if we have to make a choice between that group of people and our dogs, it's not a difficult choice.
This is New York. To fuck him up. They dead ass.
Look at this. And the guy who's filming.
What's happening right now? Dead ass.
I don't know what he's saying. It's not saying dead ass. See? Take that dog away from me, you effing people. America, what happened? When I used to play you these videos from Europe, you used to say, oh, this shit is not going to fly in America. Look what's happening in America. This is America. You are literally being bullied by goat herders. Oh my God, he got chased off. The white man got chased off. He got chased out of the park. Oh my goodness. Is that... Come on, America. Come on. Come on, America. Oh, they've got a dog too. This black couple. They've got a dog too. Why is no one jumping in the defense of those people? Let me remind you, it's only 2%. You only make up 2%. Oh, poor guy. Get that dog away. You heard him. So you have no idea what's coming your way. That's New York. Let's watch Joey. Let's see what Joey Manarino has to say. I mean, he's, I'm assuming he's Italian. He's of Italian heritage.
Zoran Mamdani, as an Italian American, I want to tell you, you can go and fuck yourself with the hardest object. I know you would like it because we all know you got some sugar in that tank, you little bitch boy. However, today, Zoran Mamdani put out a map of all the ethnic neighborhoods in New York City that exist. Little Africa, Little Albania, Little Bangladesh, where I guess you go to get raped, Little Bod Tibet, Little Caribbean, Little Colombia, which is fine by me, Little Dominican, which is fine by me, Little Ecuador, which is also fine by me. Never heard of these places in New York, but apparently they exist. They're fine by me. Little Egypt, Little Guyana.
No, it shouldn't be fine by you. Guys, it shouldn't be fine by you. Seriously, you have to be ruthless. Every time you give them any room, you lose something. People have to understand that established societies or established cultures, whenever you give something to anyone, whether that's good or bad, whether that's just or unjust, doesn't matter. Every time you give someone something, it comes out of your own pocket. That's just a simple objective fact.
Little Haiti, Little India, Little Manila, Little Mexico, Little Odessa, Little Palestine, yes, really. Little Pakistan, Little Senegal, Little Ukraine. I guess Little Ukraine is actually what they call Zelensky in the bathhouses. But either way.
Calm down, bro. I don't understand what's the problem. I don't understand the problem these woke right activists have with Ukraine or Zelensky. Come on, the guy's fighting for his fucking country.
Little Yemen, but he didn't put in Little Italy because Italians are white. Italian Americans don't count in Zoran Mamdani's Islamo-Marxist.
Ukrainians are white too. Why did you shit on Ukraine? Seriously, just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. Fuck off. I can make my argument without you. But that's not it, guys. That's not it. Have you actually wondered why suddenly so many churches in England, Canada, and now in New York are suddenly becoming very combustible? What's happening? Check this out. Check this out. It can't get any clearer than that. So some unknown, unnamed assailants firebombed a church in New York City. Boom! Well, look at this poor cat. Oh, look at this. Look at these New Yorkers. Yep. Muzi, definitely a Muzi. They know their guy is in charge. Nothing's going to happen to him. Firebombed a church. A church. This is not a feud with, this is not some personal grievance with someone who wronged him or whatnot. A church. Actually saying two New York City churches. The two different ones. But guess what? Just last week, someone attacked a mosque in New York City. And Mamdani wrote this big ass tweet. Yesterday, during Friday prayers at the mosque, at the Muslim center of New York in Queens, a man reached for his pocket. Oh, he only reached for his pocket. We don't even know what's happening. And congregants saw what looked like a firearm, creating a terrified situation for Muslim New Yorkers who had gathered there to worship. I am immensely grateful and relieved that an MTA employee, a cab driver, and an NYPD officer acted quickly to help ensure no one was hurt. Every New Yorker should be able to observe their religion without fear or intimidation. Look at this, 6.5 million views, 33,000 likes over what? A man reached for his pocket. No firebombing, nothing serious really. What he didn't tell you later on, he was a Muslim. Islam is doing Islamist things. And by the way, they don't hold back. When they're pissed at someone, they don't even care whether they're going after other Muslims or other mosques. We have seen that time and time again. Many mosques have been attacked in the UK. Half of them, as it turns out, half of those attacks are coming from other Muslims. So look at this. Guys, you have no idea what's coming your way. Sadiq Khan destroyed one of the most important cities in the Western world, probably the capital of the Western world, London. Then it was only a matter of time when they were going to come for the other major city of the West, which is New York City. And look, they don't even bother to update their playbook. They don't even bother to update their tactics. A Muslim masquerading as a socialist, communist, pro-LGBTQ person. And when the time comes, all those LGBTQ people will be thrown off the rooftops. These guys are not loyal to the LGBTQ cause or even the socialist communist cause. A lot of people think that, oh, Mamdani is a communist. He ain't a communist. He's a Muzi. He's a Muslim. And look at this. It is important to point out this stat. Okay, how long have you lived in New York City? These are the people who voted. People who've been living in New York for less than 5 years, 83% of them voted for Mamdani. So the overwhelming majority of voters came from people who have lived in New York for less than 5 years. And people less than 10 years, between 5 and 10 years, 76%. People who were born in New York, they voted for Cuomo the most. 45% of them voted for Cuomo. But 34% of them voted for Mamdani. So what does that tell you? That tells you that people who are native to New York City, first of all, they're losing their say. Okay, they've been clearly beaten by this mob. And who are these people? Less than 5 years. These are Muslims, pro-Palestine, anti-American people. Which is why I'm telling you multiculturalism doesn't work. Merciless deportations are the only way forward. That's it. You cannot do anything else. Merciless deportation is the only way to save Western civilization. Not just America, the whole of Western civilization. There's no other way. There's no other way. Let me end this with this funny video that just came out. This is how they behave, yeah? Watch this.
You work all fucking day. You don't got shit. Thank you for working so hard so I can be home all day. Free. I can use my EBT. Go to work for me, white boy. White girl. God. Yeah. Go to work for me, you fucking white animals. Fucking work for me. Yeah, you fucking work for me. And the U.S. government.
They only behave like this because you think multiculturalism enriches you. Look how they behave. The moment you decide to start deporting them, watch them.
Please, I beg you, about God.
Okay. Over next. No. Sit down, please. No. Go back.
They're getting deported from France. They're literally.
Go back. No. I don't.
They're kissing. They're kissing their white master's boots. Please let us stay. Please. But you saw how they behave, yeah? You saw how they behave until you pull out your deportation sword. It's going to happen. That's the only way forward. That is the only way forward. They will keep eating you from within until there's nothing left. Mass deportations, guys. Mass deportations. It's coming.